My first celebrity crush, Chris Brown. Guys, I was so dead for Chris Brown. Like, they used to call me Tuke B. Like, my nickname is actually Tuke B because I was like, you are married to Chris Brown. Imagine. Hi guys, my name is Tuke Morgan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a Lagos-based content creator, and today I am doing the first time tag. I've actually tried filming this before and it turned out my mic was off, which really pained me. Like the last two videos I tried filming, there were issues with my mic, and then my camera dropped thanks to tyranny, and I haven't even fixed it because they're like a 60k and it'll take a while. So yeah, I'm using a partially functional camera, which really hurts, but I just had to come and film this video for you guys, so I hope you enjoy it. The first question: first app you check when you wake up in the morning? Instagram, Gmail, and WhatsApp. Should be the Bible. First broken bone. I actually haven't broken a bone before, but I have lost a fingernail. This dog is going to be annoying us, so just try and ignore it. But yeah, I did lose a fingernail just after I had tyranny because my immunity was low and I got an infection. And if you want me to do that story time, leave it in the comment section below and I just might. First foreign country I ever visited, it was the UK in 1999, and I went to England, Orlando, and Chicago, and it was really exciting. Like, it was amazing. First Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook post. So my first Instagram post was in April of 2012 and it was with my cousins, and I'll just insert a screenshot of it now. First makeup item. Now you guys might not believe it, but I was actually like a huge tomboy. Even this makeup I did today. So I did braids like last month, and since I did those braids, I've only done makeup once, and that's because I was shooting for a brand. Like, my skin had just been glowing and everyone had just been like, oh my gosh, your skin is glowing, your skin is glowing. Check out my skincare routine to see all the things I use, and let me know if you want me to do a video talking about some lifestyle changes I've made that have impacted my skin. I've also bought some new products, so if you want me to do a video on my new additions, let me know. So first makeup item. Okay, my first powder was MAC Studio Fix, and I bought it in January of 2011 because I took part in a beauty pageant my university Agricultural Society was organizing. So that was like the first makeup item I remember owning. I probably had owned, like, you know, those juicy tube lip balms, those ones that you roll the top and then there were flavors like pineapple and grape and strawberry, but that isn't really makeup. First plane ride I ever went on was in 1999 to England, Orlando, and Chicago. First time I ever got into trouble at home and at school. I feel like I was a bit of a goody two shoes. Did I ever get in trouble at home? Okay, fighting with my sister, that's when I got in trouble. You guys can check out our sister tag and when we did the song association challenge, just to see the bands between us. And in school, did I ever really get in trouble? Not big trouble like that. Maybe like when my whole year got punished and they told us to cut grass, or maybe my boss was caught buying something on the road and they punished us. Like all these silly things that, man, Nigeria is funny, sha. Like the funny punishments and the funny bad things you supposedly did. Anywho, first time I was ever allowed to put makeup on. The first time I actually put makeup on was probably for my prom in 2008. My best friend Bushope and I got dressed at my house, and her auntie got us a makeup artist, and I wore like a really cute pink dress. First YouTuber I ever subscribed to, probably Shirley, because I knew her when I was in uni. Like, she went to my primary school and she was in the city I went to uni in, and everyone was like, oh, Shirley has a YouTube channel. But first time I ever went shopping on my own, I would probably say when I went to school in England. So 2008 was probably when I started like being confident to shop on my own. My first car is the car I still drive now. It's a Hyundai T something, and it's like one of those mini Jeeps. My first celebrity crush, Chris Brown. Guys, I was so dead for Chris Brown. Like, they used to call me Tuke B. Like, my nickname is actually Tuke B because I was like, you are married to Chris Brown. Imagine. My first cooking experience. So we used to bake a lot when we were younger. My cousins and I, my sister, and I know my mom sent me to like double portions cooking school at some point. I'll probably say after first year or second year of A level. So that was when I really like learned how to go to the market and buy all these things and make all these traditional soups. And then when I started uni, my cooking skills like went because yeah, like what else are you doing in uni when you're living in self-catered apartments? Yeah, your friends are like cooking and having cookouts and everyone is like cooking their best thing to cook. So my best thing to cook was like fried rice and like spaghetti. Surprise. My first ever boyfriend was my husband, and you can watch the video of me talking about how we met and how I knew he was the one, and I'll link to it above. And we started dating in March of 2014. So he was my camp boyfriend, which was November 2013, and then official boyfriend was March 10, 2014. My first ever kiss was in NYSC camp. It was actually one of those nights where there was like a concert and Eva Alordia performed, and I just remember we were like at the back with like a group of friends, mostly his friends, I believe. We were standing on the chairs because we couldn't really see, and he just like turned and I was like, "Scene, like really?" And then we had like a proper real kiss maybe some days later on the parade ground. My first fear, rats. I hate rats. My first friend in college, my first friend was Gemma. We were in the same block in St. Peter's Court in Nottingham. My first heartbreak, I haven't really had my heart broken, thank God, and I pray I don't really have it broken ever. Amen, amen. My first internet activity was probably High Five in secondary school, because I know there was High Five, Bebo, MySpace, but it was High Five, I remember. My first job was at Latana Ventures in 2003, Easter. And Latana Ventures is like a really cool shop in Victoria Island, and they sell like Christian books, Christian Bibles, children's books, stationery, scented candles, scented sachets. They just sell like, whoa, they sell so many nice things. That was not the plan. Where is this stove? Where is a ring back? Sorry guys, my earring decided to fall up, and I hope this thing is recording because I can't even see. God help us. Anyways, my first salary, which was at Latin, I think it was like 2.5 per week or 7.5 per month. I believe it was something like that. And we did first fruits and give it to Jesus, or give it to our parents, something like that. My sister and I worked there at the same time. My first pet was Dalmatians. My dad got us Dalmatians because he took us to his cousin's veterinary clinic, and we embarrassed him and were like screaming, and we stood on the couch and was like, yo, you guys need to get over your fear. So we just got home one day from school, and there was like this really cute Dalmatian in a little carrying cage thing by the door. It was really interesting. But yeah, we ended up having loads of Dalmatians. Like 21 was the max at a point. My first piercing, and when did I get it? So my first piercing was this. This is my only piercing, and I got it as a child. Like my mom probably did it after she had me at the hospital. My first tattoo, I don't have any tattoos. My first thought today, thank Jesus for waking me up today. I hope I have a good day. My first time on a ship was maybe 2004 or 5 in England, River Thames. You can go on this ship thing and look at like the London Eye and all those things. And I just remember my sister and I were wearing like matching shirts because my parents used to dress us up alike. My first time on a train was the first time I ever traveled, London Underground. My first YouTube video, I believe, was like something music related. So when I started my YouTube channel in like 2013, 2014, I was just putting up videos of myself playing with the band at NYSC camp, at Unilag Stadium, and at rehearsals, and like just playing with my saxophonist friend. It was mostly just sax videos, so you guys should check out my sax videos because they are amazing. The first book I remember reading, maybe the Bible. children study Bible or something. But I used to read like all these Enid Blyton, Jacqueline Wilson, Christy Miller, like just books from Latana, books from school, books from friends. The first concert I ever attended, the first proper concert I ever attended was Wireless Festival after A-Levels 2010. I remember I wore one white and blue polo shirt. I was so excited. And they used to throw like beer bottles in the air and it will be open and one hit me in the head and I got stained with beer and it was just not a fun experience. And I just remember like my friends and I were really like planning for that concert. Like I downloaded Wiley songs on my iPod and I was listening to them so I would know the lyrics. I haven't been for it since then and I probably wouldn't go again. The first movie I remember seeing was probably a Disney movie, maybe Pocahontas or Little Mermaid, Mulan, something like that, at my cousin's house in VI. The first person I talked to today was my husband. The first thing I do every morning is, to be honest, Tirani usually wakes us up at like 6, 7. So Tola usually would go and get him and I would nap for some more, or I would go and get him. Most times Tola gets him, but sometimes it's me that goes to get him. And then I'll put on the lights and I'll be like, good morning, baby. And just do like cute things before he showers and changes and goes to eat. The first thing I do when I get home is take off restrictions like a bra or wig and probably wash my hands, charge my phone, eat, watch TV, chill. My first camera was a Panasonic Lumix. Like I had a camera when I was in secondary school, which they stole at the cinema because I left it in those places where you put your drink and it was so painful. Anyhow, the first time I saved up for a clothing item, I remember this, it was in A-Levels, a Henry Holland jacket, a denim jacket. I actually still have that jacket and I wore it in that my Chinese street fashion video on TikTok that went viral, so you can check it out. My first sponsored post, I feel like it was for one small brand from like Abeokuta or something that sold Adire and it was probably like 5k or something. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know some of your first things, like you can answer some of the questions I just answered, and make sure you hit the subscribe button and share this video with your friends, and I'll catch you in my next video. And if you like my hair, I have videos showing how I achieve sleek ponytails, so you can definitely click on the card above to check those out. Bye. I hope it's okay. I hope it was actually good.